The hard reality of life is that there is always going to be someone better than us in some facet of life. Now, in regards to the matters of the heart, we have to understand that there's many different qualities as well as appearances when it comes to people. And with these differences, people are attracted to each difference. One may like a woman that's, big in shape. One may like a female that's small in shape. Some may like different facial features. Not everyone is going to be attracted to everyone. When it comes down to the matters of the heart, a lot of people like to jump into the whole thing of, oh, someone's doing work on my lover, and someone's doing this. But when you look at the obvious, you find that the female may be younger. The female may be a supermodel. And you find yourself, you make these rationalizations and you say this is what it is. And scenarios like this, especially when the spiritualist doesn't know how to address situations like this, the person ends up losing. Losing because they don't want to accept the obvious. And there's nothing wrong with recognizing these obvious. Okay, some people, let's just say on a financial end, if you're a guy, you're dealing with a female, and we've all been in this place as men where, let's just say, we weren't that financially put together, and the person we were with chose to leave us for someone who was financially stable. This is a hard reality, a pill that many choose not to swallow. But when you're doing spiritual work, you have to understand that you are spiritual. You are moving in the spirit. You're not doing things carnally. So you have to understand that you're working in a spirit, and the spirit supersedes flesh and bone. When you're dealing with a spiritualist that really doesn't have a background with doing magie, you're left to the whims of life. You're dealing with natural. You're dealing with the natural or the terrestrial. So if the person has an upage or an advantage over you, there's nothing you can do. And most of the time when people fall into this category here, they think that it's work being done. Where per se, if they deal with someone who has the skills, they would see that the metaphysics or the spirit overrides those oppositions that person meets on a terrestrial level. When you're doing spiritual work, you have to put all those things outside your mind. You have to put all those things away. And I gave plenty of examples in the past, and I'll make it short and brief. There was a time a supervisor years ago when I was working construction told me that he couldn't put me to work because I didn't have a car. Only way you can go to work is if you sign this book. So even though I was told that I could not find work or get work because I didn't have a car, I went there religiously signing the book. I said, I'm going to keep on signing this book until someone recognizes my efforts. And I had the spiritual work going on, and I was doing the necessary things physically to make things materialize. And then one person saw that throughout the booklet, all they saw was my name, and people in vehicles didn't even show up to the hall to sign the book. I just went there religiously, showing that I was eager, searching for work. And they said, hey, we know you don't got a car, but what you displayed here shows that you're eager to work. Just get to work by any means, however you can. So I give this example for you people. When it comes down to love work, you have to not look at what's in front of you. For those of you who are honest and realize what you're dealing with, you have to look beyond the person who outweighs you, the person with a lot of money, or the female who went to DR and got her body done. You have to look beyond that. You have to look beyond the fact that she's younger than you, and you got to look beyond those things. You have to put your faith in the spirit, because that opposition that's there will be removed. and it too shall come to pass. But you have to have faith in the process.